play of the game from way down.
2, silence. Rainer getting absolutely
A team wipe.
The living bombs going.
Oh my goodness, the ring. Bombstastingo gonna find Rainer.
Hello and welcome to the stream tonight as my new friend is joining us. It's young baby Yoda. Sorry for all the green screen effect on his poor baby head. He's such a cute little guy, isn't he? Welcome to the channel tonight. I'm your host, MURDA. We got a lot of action going on tonight. A heroic division double header this evening. First off, it's the Quarantine Qappas versus Deathwing's Hookah Lounge. I'm joined tonight by Baby Yoda and the Green Mist. I'm trying to figure out how to not make him so like see-through. Maybe we can fine-tune the green screen even more. But Baby Yoda will be with me. We are sitting in our lobby. I'm gonna let these guys know I'm ready to go. And in the meantime, it is that time of night to talk about the map bans. It was Deathwing's Hookah Lounge winning the toss, opting for first pick in game number 1. Quarantine Qappas banning out Sky Temple and Alterac Pass. Deathwing's Hookah Lounge took away Braxis Holdout and Battlefield of Eternity. And right here, right now, we are heading on into Cursed Hollow. So please strap into your seats. Hopefully you have water with you. I have a ton because you guys continue to throw out all those crazy reward redemptions at me. And I got to keep my eye on it at all times or else you sneak in like 5 hydrates at once. And then I just got to drink a whole lot of water. Oh, the baby. Are we going? Looks like 30-second wait. Someone grabbing some water or something. I don't know. We're going to be in a slight short delay. Quick thank you to everyone who's here, and if you are here, make sure you do hit that follow button. We have a ton of NGS matches coming this season, and we're going to need all the support we can get here on twitch.tv/MURDARG. Trying to go for partner. Alright? So, Force Powers from Baby Yoda are telling you right now to hit that follow button, and if you're over on YouTube in the future, there's a red subscribe button down there. You're going to want to go ahead and hit that for us. Game number 1. Yoda's gonna step away as we get our first hydrate request of the night from Lock Voltura. We got a little sparkly beverage here. It's a sparkling can of lime plus watermelon flavored water. Lime plus watermelon. It's delicious. This brand is called Aha. Aha. Not sponsored. Just think they're good. And I can close my little DM window there. You didn't see that little smoke and mirrors. Delish. Thank you, Lock Voltura. Melly in chat. I saw you whispering me. I didn't reply. That wasn't me being rude. That was me like trying to like not have that window that was just sitting open there displayed. Either way, what's up, Melly? Thanks for hanging out with us. I think no, you guys played last night, right? How did that match go last night? Samuro, the first ban from Deathwing's Hookah Lounge. They are playing on the right-hand side tonight. Quarantine Qappas on the left in blue. Have had the opportunity to cast the Quarantine Qappas twice already this season. Deathwing's Hookah Lounge, I had the pleasure of casting them once. And I think it was last week for both of them. Deathwing's Hookah Lounge played against Quarantine on the 8th. So about 6 days ago I was casting them. Did they play a Samuro? No, we didn't see any Samuro from them that night. They did take a 2-0 loss, though, to Quarantine, as they're going to fight the other Quarantine team here right now, the Quarantine Qappas. Rhaegar, the first ban for QQ, and it's back on over to DHL for their second ban, and their final ban until the mid-phase. They're going to want to get rid of something strong here, and Abathur, not a bad selection at all. They got rid of the entire pairing just because, why not? Samuro Abathur? How about we just ban Samuro Abathur? Melly in chat saying, we won against the Minion Miners. Hell to the yeah. Way to go, Melly. Yeah, unfortunately wasn't able to tune in yesterday. I was pretty busy, as Deathwing is our final ban. I was watching the Survivor Season 40 finale. It was spectacular. If you're a Survivor fan out there, I won't spoil it if you missed it. But what a season it was. It was all winners playing not for $1 million. There's Deckard Cain getting picked. They weren't playing for $1 million. They were playing for $2 million. A lot of money. I think it was the most in reality competition history. There may have been like some game shows with a bigger prize, but I don't think there was ever a reality show with a $2 million prize. There's the Zool pickup for J12321. And they're going to pair in a Li Ming. A great combo of heroes. Of course, Zool's going to be able to lock down heroes with that Bone Prison. And then you have Li Ming with so much burst damage to follow it. And with the Deckard picked up on the other side, there's not going to be a cleanse available. So do they want to go into a secondary support just to help Deckard Cain out? Maybe. They got to find some sort of defensive tool to deal with it. Here's the pick. It's going to be ETC and Falstead. And Falstead might be exactly what they want. They're going to now have access into a Gust. And also a lot of boss control, a lot of merc clearing with Falstead. And of course, what he's most known for, that global flight that will allow him to be up and down the field as much as he wants. Is it a field? It's the hollow, of course. The cursed hollow. So up and down the hollow. Final ban here for QQ. And they take away Jim Raynor. Orc bans. Yeah, a lot of orc bans. The Rhaegar, the Samuro. Do we see a ban here onto something like a Rexar? A Thrall? Maybe? Garrosh still out there as well. Wouldn't be a horrible ban. Actually, it wouldn't be too bad if DHL takes out the Garrosh. Might work in nicely with the Li Ming and the Zool. 2 seconds left for the pick. They're actually going to take away the Grandma. No more Anna tonight. Are you wearing Lululemon? Yep, stole this. Stole it from Miss MURDA. Needed something to keep the hair out of my head. It's totally fine, dude. Dudes wear Lululemon too. Dude abides the captain here for Quarantine Qappas. Not with the crown tonight. It's actually Lupus, former member of Regen, one of my good friends. There's the Greymane picked up for him. And Shredded Wind gonna hop on his
Time to
Lucio.
change your hat, MURDA.
Time to change my hat. I just put this on, Schwink! I just took a shower. I didn't feel like getting my wet hair inside of a hat. Greymane, Lucio.
Shade swap.
Shade swap 2. Oh my god. Alright, I gotta change my entire outfit now. Alright. Alright. Are you happy? Is this better for you? Are you happy now? Final 2 picks for Deathwing's Hookah Lounge. It's Blazing Kael'thas. A lot of fire. A lot of fire. And they do pick up yet another defensive tool to help deal with that Li Ming Zool combo. The Greymane, of course, as well to help with that Cursed Bullet. And the final pick, Big Red, it's Diablo for Dude Abides. Which leads us to that time of the draft where I have to drop everything I'm doing and type up a poll for you guys to answer. You gotta let me know. Who will win Game 1? QQ or DHL? The poll is open. Head on over to chat up at the top. Hit the drop down arrow. Yeah, that's a pretty dope hat, Millie. You like that? Hit the drop down arrow. Select the team you want to win and hit submit. Your votes are up there. You see them already. Hello, votes. How many votes are there? Looks like we have at least 1 vote so far. So thank you for participating. Hopefully you guys enjoy this game number 1. It's a Heroic Division doubleheader tonight with Quarantine Qappas and Deathwing's Hookah Lounge leading it off. Here we go, loading on into Cursed Hollow, game number 1. Over here on the left-hand side, we see Shredded Wind on the Lucio. Lupus can be playing Greymane at the mid-gate. There's Jet on Li Ming. Joe playing the Zool. And up in the top lane on the Diablo, it's Dude Abides. Ladies and gentlemen, they're known as Quarantine Qappas. And here on the right-hand side in the red tonight, we see Patches on Kael'thas. Blue 1442 playing Deckard Cain. Big Wiz on ETC. Masterfish on Blaze. And Devo on the Bird. Make some noise for Deathwing's Hookah Lounge. Level 1 talents up on the screen. New habits for Blaze. Gonna be looking for those globes early along with Qappas. They'll probably be comboed up in these lanes, hanging out with each other, trying to soak up some stuff. Actually, no, Blaze gonna do his own thing. He's gonna play the solo lane. Qappas gonna remain helping out at mid. Just a few little taps of the gloves. Actually, Patches taking a pretty nice-sized burst from Jet. And then a cocktail from Greymane to send him pretty low, and now having to respond up top is Devo with the falls dead. Zool already getting to work here, sending some skeletons into that top fort wall. As Lucio going to maintain position in the mid lane along with Greymane. Diablo sharking nearby. He will be walking into an ETC. There's going to be the root landing onto one, now flipped over, and should be able to be stunned. Blue 1442 in the wall. Deckard Cain, however, so many potions in the flask. You just can't mess with the old man today. Master Fish finding that jet propulsion stun, but right in front of a tower, going to be too close for him to deal additional damage onto Li Ming. Starting to look at camps now. Here's Shredded Wind and Lupus working on the Bruiser camp to the side of QQ. And over on DHL's end of the board is Patches and Big Wiz working on the Siege camp for the bottom lane. This will definitely help pressure it out, but you do see the first tributes going to be spawning down here, so they want to get this out early. No sense in timing it up with the tribute, since you're going to be fighting down there anyway. Bruiser camp, there it goes. And it looks like Lupus may be looking to get on top of the Siege camp as well. Is he? Is he, though? Well, he takes his well tap. Not going to be heading into the Siege camp as of yet. A minute 54 on the clock. Our first tribute should be spawning within the next minute. As we're seeing an engage at mid, there's Diablo once again looking to flip some heroes over, but only finds the ETC, and Big Wiz will be safe with the power slide back by the wall, back by these towers, which are actually working on trying to take out this Bruiser camp that's pushing in. But it's just Lucio able to get auto attacks onto the wall, so not too much damage was done. As finally, there goes Lupus making his way on over to the Siege camp. Gonna be timed up rather nicely with this first objective, but remember there is a Falstead on the other side. Might be able to stay up in that top lane, clear out the camp as he does clear out a Zool. Devo with first blood of the game right before this first tribute spawns. We're 20 seconds away from that, but they're gonna have to deal with that Siege camp. Like I said, Lupus gonna hold it as long as he wants and gonna wait until the 15-second mark to pick it up and now make his way on over. Here's Diablo. About to walk into a bush next to ETC, but Big Wiz only slaps him once with the axe. Now he's going to hop on his mount, a Gen G mount. Look at that, Big Wiz. Fancy. Matches the skin ever so nicely. And down here on the tribute, there's Diablo working on the channel, but Master Fish and his Blaze ready to get the interrupt first. Now Lucio going to start it up as Diablo going to charge Blaze out of the way. Should be enough. Yes, it is. Barely missing that was Blue 1442 with the Herodric Cube interrupt. It was just a moment too late. As the first tribute of the game will be handed over to the Quarantine Qappas. They're up 1-0, but have to deal with this Bruiser camp at mid while Zool's trying to push it up top. As his Siege camp, still one of them standing. I want to watch the action at mid because it's probably a little bit more exciting right now with this Bruiser camp here. A few targets being chased down by Lucio with the power slide so good. Follow-up scroll of ceiling will lock Lucio in even further, but Qappas not able to find the correct spot for the flame strike. He ends up paying with his life. First kill of the game for the Quarantine Qappas as they take a ever so slight XP lead here past our 4-minute mark. Jay gonna swap spots with Li Ming. This is Zool now working on Blaze. With all these skeletal minions that are being spawned out, it's gonna be a lot of extra work for Master Fish to deal with, but here comes ETC to help deal with that. Gonna threaten back the Zool as the topside tribute is active, and Lucio once again, this time wide open and immediate. That tribute will go right on over to the Quarantine Qappas. Joe now dealing with two front line bodies, the Big Blaze and the Big Cow, but not under much threat. He's got his shield, he's got plenty of swipes, himself healed up as well. Did you know that build? No, he actually went into Trag'Ghul's Essence, so he'll be getting health and mana back every time he kills minions and they turn into skeletons. Heroes. Oh, sorry, whoops. Wow, new caster, never played this game before. Missed the kill on Falstead, and now a nice lead is opening up for QQ. Gonna make the rotation to mid as well to put some damage out onto ETC, but that pickup means they get a little extra damage onto the wall and can maybe start thinking about going for a boss. They're already up 2-0 on tributes. They're gonna have level 10. You know, they could just go for this trib here, or they just rotate down, get a boss, and let the other team get the tribute. Either way, I don't think there's a wrong move to make. Diablo's going to check out the topside boss. Actually now going to make the deep rotation onto Qappas. Patches is stuck. There's no way he's getting out of this. Boost in from Lucio. There's the cursed bullet coming in just to deny any sort of chance of living. And with Qappas not on the map, this now will be a 5v4. Zul's not here though, and Lucio walking right to his death ahead of his tank, showing no respect, and Shredded Wind's gonna be sitting on his ass for 20 seconds. Blue 1442, however, he's stuck as well. Both healers are down, as now ETC's the one surrounded by 3 blue shirts. Master Fish here as well, dropping the bunker now. Can Big Wiz hop in? Yes, he can, but it's immediately destroyed. Needs to run away. Will anyone get on this tribute? Not gonna need it yet. Still trying to get the kill onto Master Fish, as Zul's going to be the one coming in. Here comes that stage dive from ETC. Does he have the interrupt? Yes. Jay not going to be able to get that trib as of yet. There's the Phoenix with Diablo charging over the wall, finding the Qappas. Patches low, but the Gust leaving Patches at 38 health. Well done by Devo. Will Big Wiz die? No. Power slide right through. But they do lose the Falstead, and finally the Qappas goes down as well. I didn't even see where those happened. Were they right here? Oh boy, oh my. Another kill. Blaze is down with Leeming over the wall, collecting all 3 of those latest kills for the Quarantine Qappas. The score is 7-2. Now teleporting around. What a nifty play by Jet, making it look easy. Deckard now stuck, throws out his scroll of ceiling, gonna lock in the Greymane, but Diablo charging from afar, flipping him right on over into the orbs on Leeming, and another pickup. 8th kill of the game now as they're pushing forward with the trib active. Leeming in trouble, blinking out right into the amp it up from Lucio, applying just enough healing on the Jet to keep him alive. The 9th kill was also picked up, and now level 13 is just around the corner. Diablo gonna get a couple more minions at mid, and that will be enough to collect level 13. Looking at this bottom lane, big push with a lot of minions. That's what, 11 minions right now, smashing onto this bottom lane port. With the help of Leeming, should be enough to go down. That topside port, it's already dead. So this will be all 3 of the outer ports down before the 10-minute mark. And look at where they are next. Starting on their boss, here's the Quarantine Qappas up on the other side of the map. Boss will be worked on here as well. And that should go down. Are they gonna start making a move up there? Looks like Diablo might be checking it out. Yeah, dude's making a beeline towards his boss. He's going to make it in time. Definitely sees it. Is he gonna walk in? That's the question. There's the skeletal mages. Boss has been taken. There's the APOC. Will stun out 1, and ETC actually falls. Falstead in here has a barrel roll out. Phoenix is down from Qappas, but Deckard Kane has no way to escape. 11th kill of the game for the Quarantine Qappas as their boss is pushing the bottom lane. Topside has a boss pushing as well. I think Greymane should be able to clear this one out. And Blaze down the bottom lane. He'll be dealing with that. Now getting help from Qappas and Falstead. But it will be a Bruiser Camp steal. Here's Dudabi's Jet and Shredded Wind comboing on the Deathwing's Hookah Lounge side of the map for a Bruiser Camp. Lock Voltura saying QQ is pushing good. Absolutely, I definitely agree. They've found a lot of key kills, a lot of good picks. And really those like head-to-head type team fights really have all been going in their favor. Just those 2 kills so far for Deathwing's Hookah Lounge. A very strong team, but making the move up to the Heroic Division this season. We're yet to see them really make a statement and have one of those quality games that I know that they can definitely play. And I was hoping tonight would be that first case where we get to see the victorious Deathwing's Hookah Lounge on stream. But so far, it is all Quarantine Qappas well on their way to a level 16 advantage. Almost a 2-level lead right now with Diablo sharking near mid, trying to find anything. It's Leeming, teleporting over the wall and scaring away Falstead. Melly saying they have aimbots. Oh, okay. Bruiser camp at mid. This might be the one they try to push in with. Remember, ETC is split out, but he has the stage dive. Backside, here's the Blaze. Going to try to get away, but rooted in. There's the Gust. Stage dive does come out, but doesn't hit any targets. A little bit of overlap with Falstead's Gust that time. Now the big amp it up, bringing them forward with extra speed. Not going to get on the correct side of that one, but they do find the ETC. Is there a cursed bullet and a... Oh no, 15 seconds till cursed bullet's ready. Diablo maybe getting a bit baited there. As I felt I was baited, thinking Greymane might have had a kill onto that Blaze, but they don't get anything. Just Lucio trying to skate away. And Shredded Winds will make it out, the fastest hero in the game. Not under any threat right there. Li Ming looking for heroes. Does see the Li Ming. Jet is being a nuisance right now, which means it's a 5v4 here on the bottom side near this tribute until Blaze can get around the corner and join up with the team now walking through the vision. Does finally arrive, but still great zoning by Zool walking up on the front side along with Diablo. There's a charge into the wall on Decker Kane. Blue 1442 will go down. Wave of Force still up for Li Ming, getting that reset, but not finding a secondary target to keep in the grasp of the team as Quarantine Kappa grab their 4th tribute of the game. Where do they want to siege in? Perhaps mid? Might be mid. Top lane has a siege camp currently. It's gotten some value onto the wall at one of these towers. Patch is going to be there in response to clear it out. And there's a fight at mid. Falstead down again. 13-3, a 10-kill lead as the power slide going to miss onto Li Ming. Another fancy teleport from Jet. As we saw the cursed bullet there from Greymane, not doing enough to finish off ETC, hoping perhaps Li Ming would have been ready for another orb. 3 damage from Patches onto Lupus. As Quarantine Cap is thinking about backing out now, Tribute back on the map. And it'll be on the bottom side, their side of the map. Here they go, trying to clear out a minion wave, stealing away a siege camp as well. But check out this other side, a catapult and a siege camp on top of their wall. They're going to have to pay some sort of respect to that in a minute. Here's a great skeletal prison keeping back ETC so they can get taken by Lucio. Greymane back by the tribute. He's going to channel that for free. That means 5 straight as now Li Ming in trouble. Gets Gust into the wall, has a teleport. Chasing in now with the scroll of ceiling. Locking in the kill. 4th of the game is now Falstead thinking about flying. Doesn't end up flying away. Maybe he was trying to mount and forgot he was playing Falstead. I've definitely done that. I've absolutely done that as we have a raid of 43 coming in from Foxington. Lupus's #1 fan, as I heard last week. Welcome back. Thank you for hanging with us, and hopefully you're ready to watch the Quarantine Kappas win a game here. Here's a stage dive, though, from Deathwing's Hookah Lounge. Gonna find the Zool, but an immediate charge from Diablo. Gonna keep Big Wiz at bay for now. Sleep coming out as well. Hits 3 targets. Can Jay get out? Zool trying to escape, but Blaze with a big jet propulsion gonna keep him there. Another scroll of ceiling. This one gonna miss as the bunker comes down. Now in trouble could be Lucio, but he kicks off the wall back to safety. No kills in the fight. And still a 2-level lead for the Quarantine Kappas. Looks like it's going to be a flight up to the tribute. Falstead wanting to get there in time to make sure Greymane doesn't have a free capture. Here's your man Lupus looking at the tribute first. This will be their 2nd curse of the game. If they're able to get it, now finding ETC into the APOC. Oh, perfectly executed by the Quarantine Kappas. Now Zool gonna walk in deep on Kael'thas. Here comes Lupus finding the kill along with Li Ming. Double kill for the Quarantine Kappas. A wide open tribute. And this could be almost game right here. They're gonna find a boss as well before picking up the trib. Jet gonna keep everyone back as they throw in a little bit of damage. Mirror Ball picked up at level 16. A lot of magic missiles really help do the single target damage onto these bosses in the late game. There goes Jay starting up the channel on the trib. And here comes the boss in the top lane as well as 4 heroes so far. Finding the Falstead, flipping him out. Should have a wave of force here. Does. Devo no chance at getting back behind the wall. 16th kill of the game for QQ. As they're going to try to close out this game #1 right here, right now. Curse and boss in the top lane. The keeps cannot fire, baby. Decker Kane getting pulled back. Here's the skeletal prison. Can't do a stay a while and listen that time. Decker's out of the fight for 50 seconds. The bunker was down, but already destroyed as Kael'thas takes a full orb right to the dome. Quarantine Qappas approaching the core with a full health boss. No way to stop him now. Game number 1 is gonna go over to the Quarantine Qappas. Even gonna get another kill onto ETC. Well done by QQ. And welcome to the match summary, brought to you by Nexus Gaming Series. I'm joined today by Baby Yoda. Yeah, he's green, and the green screen doesn't like him. But you like him, so hit that follow button right now. Help me out. Help me reach Twitch Partner this year. We're going to have this long journey ahead of us. Would love if you are along for the ride. Who's our MVP here? Is it Jet? You know what? Maybe it's our boy Lupus. Played well as well. 0 deaths. The only one in the entire game not to fall. That might be a first, Lupus. Pat yourself on the back. And Diablo, due to buys, looking killer. The Apox connecting on the targets they wanted every time. ETC could not stay alive. 4 deaths for him, 5 on Deckard, 5 on Qappas. And you can just see how effective Diablo is at getting on that backline. Here's our talent screen before we move on to a quick break. Once again, thank you for being here. You guys are looking beautiful tonight. We have a double header here in the Heroic Division this evening. Later on, it'll be We Take These versus the Dread Pirates. I think you guys are fans of them too, so stay tuned. We got some more NGS action coming up in about 2 minutes, but first, a word from our sponsors. Welcome back. I am once again joined by my green friend. He's green. I'm sorry. Hanging in our lobby, have 9 of our players waiting on 1 more to arrive. What a game number 1, though, for Quarantine Qappas, able to take it rather easily over Deathwing's Hookah Lounge. They got every single tribute in the game. Picked up a couple bosses, including that final one they stole away. Helped lead them on in to their Game 1 victory on Cursed Hollow. Next, we'll be heading into Infernal Shrines, as chosen once again by Deathwing's Hookah Lounge. Let me write this in my book. Infernal Shrines. Okay, I wrote it down. Everyone's here. Okay. Sorry, we need 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, so it's going to be a short break, so I got to hang and chat with you guys. Let me know how your NGS matches have been going. Have you been winning? Have you been losing? Are you even playing an NGS? If you're not, head on over to nexusgamingseries.org.
Time to change your hat, MURDA.
What? We like this hat, I thought. All right. Okay. Angus Lee and Mrs. Windup Bird comboing for a hat swap and a shade swap. A game. Okay. I already wore those shades, so I can't put those shades on again. New hat. New shades. And we're back in, baby. Thank you. Appreciate you guys controlling my wardrobe here and helping fill this dead space in my broadcast this evening. It's going to be a momentary break here for Quarantine Qappas waiting to get a player back from break. Yoda, what do you think of this hat? You like it? You're smiling. You must like it. Oh, you're so adorable. God, he's so adorable. Huh. He's mine. You can't have him. I'm sorry. Welcome to the chat, though, Angus Lee, Mrs. Windup Bird. You guys have been great, showing up almost every night this week and last week, too. Thank you for the support. Thank you for continually being here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content, and it's not just me, right? Like, you like the games, too, right? Okay, good. All right. Let me get one quick second here. I just heard a peep from my dog downstairs. One sec, dog. All right, I'm gonna be right back. Yoda's gonna hang with you, and I'm gonna go check on my dog, and we'll get this game number 2 underway. Yoda, you sit right here. Okay, thank you. What is that? A hat swap again? Hydrate? All right, I'm hydrating when I get back.
Looks like it's time for a shout out.
Got him. Okay. Whew. Let's get a shout out for Mason, my dog who is older and sick, but still the best boy. Show him some love. Yeah, my dog's a little bit older here as well. I just turned 17 a couple weeks ago. 17 years old. I've had him for 17 years. I can't even believe that. Almost older than baby Yoda. Yoda's 50 years old, though. Ready. Let them know I'm back. Be-loo-loo-loo. I don't even know if they're ready yet. So maybe I made it back before them. Maybe. And I owe a hydrate. I do owe a hydrate. Okay. DHL's ready. Delicious. Thank you, Locke. Ready? 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 DHL ready? They're ready. I think everyone's ready. I said I was ready. Ready? You have replaced him with the child. Aww. He's my child. Are we going? Here we go. Game number 2 between Quarantine Qappas and Deathwing's Hookah Lounge about to kick off onto Infernal Shrines. Here's our draft phase with QQ first to ban. Map selection from DHL here. Just as it was in game number 1 over on Cursed Hollow. Lupus with the crown once again. Thank you, everyone from the fan club, for stopping in this evening. Hopefully you guys are here cheering on your man. He'll have 30 seconds to make this first ban pick. Game 1, they took away Rhaegar and Deathwing. Final ban in that game was Raynor. On the other side, it was Samuro and Abathur taken out. Final ban was Ana. Gonna use the whole clock here. Why not? Needed a long time in between games, but might as well think about it a little bit more. And they will continue to ban out the Deathwing. I wasn't sure. I mean, when you play against a team that has Deathwing in their team name, you show some respect to Deathwing. So, how did you like Temtem, man? Temtem was great. I had a lot of fun with it. We only got to the first, or I guess the second town. Didn't get to fight any big dojos yet, as we see Zool taken away. Played pretty well in game number 1 by Jay. So I don't dislike the ban. There's a new follow coming in from Mr. Wilbus. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for helping us reach that next follower goal. It's a long goal this time. I set it for 1250. We'll make it there. 1250 is attainable. Might be a while, but hey, you'll say, I remember when you were only at 1100, MURDA. Rhaegar, and the final ban is Abathur, taken out by DHL.
The crusade
Johanna, a smart pick. This is Infernal Shrine. She's going to get value inside the shrine, and those condemns going to help keep a lot of minions nearby, help with the wave clear. They're going to need some sort of damage to pair in with it, of course. You can't just clear everything with Johanna. I mean, she is that good, but they got to have some sort of area damage. I wouldn't hate to see that Leeming again even here. Can be hard fighting in the shrines with her, but with the way Jet played it in game number 1, I wouldn't be surprised if they're willing to bring it out again for game 2. We do see Blue going back on Deckard Cain, so that's going to be another game without a cleanse. I'm not sure this is the way you start off your drafts, by just showing that you don't care about CC. I mean, Deckard's good, he's strong, he can keep himself alive, he can do some fun things. But do you expose yourself in the draft now, showing that support so early? In my opinion, you do. So here's the Ana, and will this be Leeming? Oh,
no man.
Double support, they get Ana and Uther. So Jet will not be on Leeming here for game number 2. But they do get a lot more stuns, a lot of control with both those support pickups. Ana, of course, with her sleep darts, and Uther with that hammer of justice. It's going to be really tough to get away when you don't have a cleanse. What are you going to do? Divine Storm? Most likely. Kel'Thas will be the final ban for DHL. And now just one more ban remains, this one belonging to the Quarantine Qappas. Game 1 took away the Raynor, but Raynor already being selected by Devo won't be an option here. Do they take out the ETC? That was played in game number 1 by Big Wiz. I think so. Yeah, they do. They end up taking out the ETC. So I'm smart. These guys are smart. Everyone in this lobby's smart. I'm kidding. I'm really dumb. I just read the book. It said ETC last game, and I was like, that's probably what they're going to ban. It's like a logic statement in front of me. It's all written down right here. See? All of them. That's it. I'm not an oracle. Big Wiz on the clock, though. He's got to take 2 heroes here. Needing a tank. Probably wants it right now. It's going to be a Noobrat. Okay. You don't see too many Anoobs, but not too bad up against his front line. Going to have access to 2 separate stuns with the Burrow Charge and the Impale. And Lunara, very strong damage, pairs in great when you can get those stunned up targets. Anub Arak, Lunara, and of course Lunara, Splintered Spear here, with Nature's Toxin getting all buffed up. Yeah, she can kill out some skeletal defenders really quick. Rexar, Kerrigan, and Lupus going to be hopping on the Queen of Blades here in game number 2. Have I cast her this season? Maybe once? Maybe twice? Definitely not more than twice. You just don't see Kerrigans often, and every time you do, it's something special. So a lot of excitement from me here for this second game. But we got to see one more pick. Probably want a solo lane. Something to deal with Rexxar. Is it Yrel? No, it's just going to be Arthas. I think maybe a Yrel could have fit in there. Maybe, in my opinion, works out better. But Arthas, not bad. Going to get some value up against the Uther. And, of course, the Kerrigan as well. A lot of melee here for the Quarantine Qappas. But I got to ask you guys at home, who are you here voting for? Who are you rooting for? Who's going to win game number 2? Our poll is open. Head on over to chat up at the top. Select the team you want to win and hit submit. Way to go. Mr. Wilbus in chat says, don't worry. I'll make 150 alts for you. Smurfing on Twitch. I'm not saying no cleanse is going to hurt against this cop. I'm saying it will. I think it definitely will. I mean, they have an Arthas and an Anubrex, so they do get 2 very sturdy tanks. So maybe they survive through it and don't have to worry about the CC. But here we go, game number 2. It's Infernal Shrines. And let's start introducing these players on the left-hand side. We got Dudabides playing the Johanna, Shredded Wind on Ana, Jet on the Uther, J12321 on Rexxar, and everyone's favorite, Lupus, cheering for us on Kerrigan. Make some noise for the Quarantine Qappas.
The battle begins.
And here on the right-hand side in red, it's blue 1442 on the Deckard Cain for the second time tonight. Big Wiz going to be playing the Anubarak, Patches on Lunara, Master Fish playing Arthas, and Devo on Raynor. Make some noise for Deathwing's Hookah Lounge. Level 1 talents up on the screen as we're seeing our first engage. This is a big one onto Arthas, but he instantly pops his cold essence and is able to walk on out. A lot of potential in this kill comp as well with the Kerrigan, the Uther. I think you just get some stuns, and once Kerrigan can keep the target steady, ooh, and that time just barely not able to keep her in the grasp. But once you can keep that target steady, Kerrigan does so much damage and is able to get so much shielding that it's almost impossible to kill her, and she can just wail away, getting additional armor from Uther as well from the healing. It could be pretty scary. And hey, I mentioned Divine Storm during the draft, but you can't sleep on Divine Shield here. When you have this Kerrigan, it's always going to be an option for you because she wants to dive in deep. She wants to be able to stay alive. There's a little bit of an engage at mid onto Rexxar. Looks like Jay's going to be just fine. But you want this Kerrigan to stay alive as long as possible, and having the G-Shield could be the recipe to success for the Quarantine Qappas here in game number 2. Here's Deckard Cain checking out the bottom lane siege camp. Now, other targets going to walk on in. There's a sleep dart from Ana as they desperately try to get this finished up. Now, Scroll of Sealing coming out. Going to lock in multiple heroes, but can they win a fight up against Kerrigan in this tight choke point? Showing up is Johanna as they push them off the point. Blue 1442 trying to run away. Does he get out? Looks like he will. Great sleep dart from Ana, going to slow down Patches and Big Wiz as the pullback from Lupus. Locking in Lunara. Now Big Wiz having to burrow charge out. And the double support so far on the side of Quarantine Qappas looking pretty good. Looks like QQ fans are coming out in support here for game number 2. In game 1, it was DHL taking the win during our pregame vote. But so far, and with this vote concluded, I can say conclusive evidence you guys are now here voting for the Quarantine Qappas. We'll see if they can take this domination to 2-0 tonight, or will DHL be sending us to a game number 3? Nice stuns from Anubrak, keeping Misha back. She's going to get a healing grenade, healing dart rather, from Ana. Rexxar supported back up to full health. We do have our first shrine activating in 17 seconds, but let's first look at this bruiser camp. On the side of QQ, there's Lupus, Jet, Shredded Wind, and now Jay going to join up. All 4 heroes trying to get this down before the shrine is active in just 3 seconds. The only hero nearby right now is Arthas, but I don't know if he realizes that, because he might have just wanted to start it up immediately. Instead, just going to stall out minions at the wall. Bottom lane, or excuse me, mid lane, where we see members of DHL just now picking up the Khazra camp from their side of the map. Going to make the rotation up towards this top shrine. Nubrak, the hero furthest away, but almost at the top lane as we speak. Should have a fight soon, but neither team's going to be at level 7 as of yet. So Ana going to see a Nubrak walking past. There goes Big Wish trying to find Ana and does with an Impale, but Shredded wins far enough back by the tower, not under much threat at all. As Arthas the one in trouble, getting pulled back by Kerrigan. Misha's pretty low. She's going to fall as the first half kill of the game is handed over to DHL. Can they parlay that into any more here? Doesn't appear that'll be the case. But they will set up positioning inside the shrine as Rexar is going to wait for poor baby girl Misha to respawn. Here's the leap onto a new pullback, but Burrow Charge, granting the unstoppable to a Nubrak. Big Wiz gonna survive, got plenty of healing there from Decker Kane as well as Misha's back on the map. She's taking a lot of damage and immediately falling again. J12, 321, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 12,321. Struggling to keep the bear alive right now. 20 to 16, DHL in the lead. Weaver's gonna try to walk in, does find one Hammer of Justice, but a Nubrak. Big Burrow Charge stunning out 3 targets. It's Rainer very low. Misha back from death. Can she get the charge? No, but she does find 2 other targets. There's Kerrigan leaping in again. Hammer of Justice from Uther, locking him in. Big Wiz low, but still getting healing from these potions of Decker Kane. Finally able to leap on in. Lupus finding the kill on Arthas as Uther takes out the Nubrak. First double kill of the game and first full kill of the game for either side, with just the Misha falling before that. The Quarantine Qappas on the board and looking like they're gonna get the first Punisher of the game here in the top lane. Here are those level 7 talents. Haven't had an opportunity to show you those yet. It's Ruby and Sapphire, excuse me, and Emerald so far for Decker Kane. A lot of gems for this boy. I kind of like it. Punisher out, can be baited over by that Burrow Charge. Big Wiz surviving, not taking any punishment from this Punisher, but this wall certainly is. 4 heroes, including this Kerrigan, able to wail away on it. Both towers about to be down. There's a stun though on a Nubrak. Big follow-up. But Burrow Charge again, leading a Nubrak back to safety. Big Wiz survives. And look at all these potions. Oh, Ruby time. Ruby, Ruby, Ruby! Arthas by himself bottom lane, finding that XP, but they didn't lose too much in the top lane. Got through that entire wall, half the fort. Now a big rotation coming down here on Master Fish. Slow going to be applied from Rexar. There's a stun from Misha as Master Fish going to step on in. Not able to keep Rexar nearby, and now a rotation's going to come down. Master Fish might be in trouble. Kerrigan is here. There's the sleep dart. Follow up from them. Leap on from Kerrigan. Here's the pullback and the stun, and Master Fish is going to be cooked in the fryer there. 3-0 for Quarantine Qappas. They have their level 10 talents, including now we get our first look at Uther. It will be the Divine Storm. And for Kerrigan will be Maelstrom. Just a moment away from level 10 for DHL. They're gonna see Uther here at the mid lane and poke him out, but Big Wiz more interested in finding these heroic talents, and now that they have that level 10 achieved, we're gonna get a look at what they're thinking. Will be the Cocoon for a noob. There's Hyperion for Rainer. Probably stay a while and listen from Deckard Cain if I had to guess. No, actually opting for the Lornado here. Leaping Strikes for Lunara. And just one more waiting on Arthas, but he might hold that. Wait until the moment it's needed. Sindragosa or the Army of the Dead. And actually goes ahead and selects Army of the Dead. Looks like they're going to want to rotate down here in the bottom lane, finding a Nubrak. No sleep dart yet, but there finally comes out after the Burrow Charge. Devo in trouble, but Tornado locking back a few targets, but not enough. Rainer ends up falling. 4th kill of the game as Lupus is not done, charging back in on a Nubrak. Just tickles her twice and about to head on back to the mid lane. Top lane though is Rexar and Misha in a lot of trouble. Here comes the Leaping Strikes of Lunara, connecting once on a Rexar, connecting twice. As now Jay trying to escape towards the upper shrine here. Patch is now in trouble, walking next to the tower. Ends up going down. Arthas, the other hero here, but he's going to be fine with that Howling Blast save up against the Hookah. 5 heroes in the top lane for Quarantine Qappas trying to finish off this fort that got started during the Punisher phase. 3-man root from Arthas. Not going to be enough to slow this down. It'll be the first fort of the game fallen on the side of Deathwing's Hookah Lounge, who were looking really good early. Now, 5 straight kills for QQ has them well in the lead. About to head on into our second shrine, active in 10 seconds. You gotta believe level 13 talents will be enough for QQ to take this next shrine. Here's a stun onto Arthas, stuck all the way out. Divine Storm, not gonna be pulled. Arthas survives? No. Oh my god. Wow. What? Boundless Fury? There's the hearts for Nubrag barely getting out. I mean, this Kerrigan is looking a little bit better than I was expecting. And so good on Infernal Shrines. Watching Chikias pop over Q resets in the Shrine means you get Skeletal Defenders down so quickly. And all the shielding too. I mean, Lucas can't die if someone walks in here. He just has so much shielding and too much damage for any one hero to deal with. I like that they leave Kerrigan in the shrine, send the rest of the team out on to invade this siege camp. They will be able to grab it away, as now the entire map, except their own bruiser camp, currently painted blue. Mid lane trying to walk on in with a Nubrag, Arthas here as well as Lunara. They don't get past the bear, but they might be able to kill the bear. Misha fallen pretty low, but a little bit of armor going to keep her alive. 3 more skeletal defenders are all that's needed, and there they go. Second of the game for QQ. A new making a rotation past Uther. No Hammer of Justice. There it is that time. Furrow Charge will send Big Wiz back to safety. Bottom lane's where the action's at. Frozen Punisher in the lane. This is the one that locks down towers, ladies and gents, which means they will be able to siege in here. And there goes Kerrigan onto a open fort. Not able to target her, but hey, she's able to target it, and that's all that really matters, right? That'll be the second fort of the game down. QQ well on their way to be putting some damage onto this keep wall as well. Punisher is still pretty healthy, 57% still on it. Topside Arthas maybe looking for a flank here. Masterfish showing in that vent right above QQ as the Punisher leaps over the wall. Here comes Masterfish, but everyone turned right onto him. There's the anti-healing grenade from Ana. Shredded Wind can help pick up that kill onto Arthas. And now looking for more Kerrigan diving deep. Lunara able to leaping strike out right over a potion. Patches will survive, but the wall will not. One more hit. There it goes. Both towers down as the disengage is on from QQ. Here's the cocoon landing onto Ana, but quickly unraveled out of that web. Shredded Wind now going to try to heal the team up, but look at all these ruby potions nearby. If anyone wants to step in, they're going to have additional support from Decker Kane ready. They don't make it all the way up there. QQ disengages 16 right around the bend. And they're going to pair in a siege camp to go with it. Let's see what else they're thinking to do with this big lead. 7-0 on kills and a 2-level XP lead. Quarantine Qappas thinking about pushing in this mid lane. They don't have too much help, but Kerrigan currently working on the siege camp. That'll be here momentarily. And with a lot of minions and a lot of XP, they're going to try to force this one down. Now with the help of Kerrigan able to leap in, topside Arthas going to look for the Howling Blast. It does hit onto Johanna. Now going to look for Ana. Shredded Wind's going to land a nice sneak guard onto 2. Divine Storm onto 2 as well. Lord Nado, however, pushing targets back towards the fort. But is that exactly where they want him? I don't know. Cocoon comes out onto Uther. Condemn on 2. They might get 2 more. They will. Triple kill in total for the Quarantine Qappas, now looking to finish off Raynor as well. Pulled back by Lupus. But Johanna, you can't walk through the Hyperion. Hello? First kill of the game for Deathwing's Hookah Lounge, but it comes on the back of 4 of their own heroes falling, and now a big rotation to the bottom lane with Lunara, the next hero, up in 7 seconds. Will it be too late to save this keep? Yeah, it certainly will be. Already down to 60%. 20%, 10%. And the keep is down. First of the game, 13 minutes and 24 seconds for the Quarantine Qappas. Free siege camp on their way out. Luca's gonna head back to base, as well as Uther. I guess they want full mana? Uther's like, wait, I have full mana? What was I going back for? Mid lane siege camp will be here, but should be cleared up by someone before heading into the shrine. They are currently working on their bruiser camp, and there it goes. Who's gonna stand on? It looks like Raynor and Arthas. And it'll be Raynor, the one sent to mid, to deal with this push from the Khazar camp and a catapult. Lupus in the shrine, working on the shielding, playing the Kerrigan. We'll find the leadoff stun, connecting and sleeping. Lupus to Arthas. Wow, but Uther down first. Tried to cancel that Divine Storm. Couldn't quite get the job done as the Maelstrom's active from Kerrigan. She's slowed down, being booped around by the Lord Nado. Now locked in a scroll of ceiling, but no Crystallis. Can avoid that root for now, and Lupus now is able to pull back the Arthas, picks up a kill onto Lunara, and might get another one here onto Masterfish. Ooh, not quite. Slows being applied from Rexar as Misha was just recently killed. Lupus now jumping back in, two-man stun, a Nubarak, and the Deckard Kane. Might be Deckard the one to fall. Blue's about to sacrifice his life in the shrine. Wait, what? Deckard doesn't fall. Hello? You can't kill the old man. Big Wiz with the big drinks. But Blue, the bigger drinks. Big Wiz fell. I thought Big Wiz was going to stay alive. A Nubarak was looking safe, but maybe thought about saving Deckard Kane. Went back in trying to control the other team, but might have just left the old man to himself. He's got the potions. Lord Nado's been looking all right. This keep doesn't stand much of a chance as it leaps on in. Arthur's going to be stunned as well by Kerrigan. Oh my goodness. Lead off sleep darts from Shredded Wind, putting in work. 45 seconds till Arthas is back on the map. And this thing's already through the keep. Bottom lane keep was already dead, so they could have moved past Ontacore if they wanted it. Now they find that big lead-off stun on a Deckard Kane. Blue's going to go down. Big Wiz standing in here trying to play defense. On the bottom side, it's Jet messing around with Lunara. Going to pay with his life. Kerrigan's going to hop in, pick up the kill, though. Now looking for Raynor. There's the stun. Maelstrom active. Raynor is down. Punisher leaping onto a Nubarak, but the Burrow Charge back into the base. Going to keep Big Wiz alive. But Big Wiz cannot keep the core alive himself. Game number 2 in just 16 minutes and 30 seconds. It's a 2-0 domination for the Quarantine Qappas. And welcome back. Let's take a peek at this match summary brought to you by Nexus Gaming Series and this sweet little child of mine, Baby Yoda. Lupus, easily, without a doubt, 100,000 million bajillion gazillion % our game number 2 MVP. And after looking really good in game number 1, you might say overall tonight, Lupus playing MVP caliber play. 9-0, 52,000 hero damage with the Kerrigan in game number 2. 17-3 the final kill count as we take a peek at the talent screen. Didn't even need that level 20 on Rexar. Already winning the game by that point. GG's. Quarantine Qappas walk away with 3 points in the standings as I'm going to try to reach out. See who wants to do this interview. Interview. Send whoever you want to NGS voice lobby. Okay, we'll see who comes. Da, da, da. All right, I'm in lobby 2. Boop, boop, boop. Got a message back from dude. Sending shredded. All right. Well, we're gonna wait patiently. There we go. Welcome to the channel. Shredded Wind coming off a 2-0 victory this evening, playing the healer position for Quarantine Qappas. How's the team feeling right now?
Team's feeling pretty good. We're not exactly a team to take ourselves too seriously, so we're always win or loss. We're always in high spirits.
Yeah, it didn't seem as though it wasn't too serious. Just a death comp in game 1, Li Ming, Greymane, Diablo, and you guys got on that back line all throughout the entire game. Definitely seemed like you guys saw something in that first draft. What was it?
We just kind of wanted to draft standard. I consider that comp to be pretty standard for Crystallo. Right, we just wanted someone that can do camps pretty fast. We wanted to make sure that our macro was strong, so we just kind of played to the macro. We played to the tribute fights with Ming. I just picked Lucio. I really love that hero. He's probably one of my best supports, I'd feel, and thought he's good on the map. And yeah, just kind of rounded it out with Diablo, and now that's that.
Quick thank you in chat. Big Wiz just participated on the side of DHL, dropping the $20 donation and now a gifted sub over to I Just Fizz. Thank you for those, my friend. Thank you for hanging out and supporting me. Shredded Wind. The Lucio was fun in game number 1. A few saves. Didn't really necessarily need the barrier too many times, but the boops were there, and really the amp it up speed boost for helping get your teammates in and out of fights. Why is Lucio so much of a favorite for you? What is it about the kid that you really like?
I mean, you kind of just said it. I love the hero because he's never boring to play, if you know what I mean. Like you're just always zooming around, you know, going from wall to wall. The boops are very interactive. You know, the speed boost is just very. I don't know. I just get like an adrenaline rush every time I play that hero. He's so much fun. So and he's good on like really strong rotational maps like Cursed Hollow. So that's why I went him there.
He's like able to channel the tributes and still heal people too, which is cool.
That's very nifty. Yep.
You guys look really solid on Cursed Hollow. Ended up getting that curse right at the end, your second curse of the game. Paired it in with a boss. It's a pretty free win from there. Honestly, not too much to talk about it. You guys played it really well. And then we led into game number 2 over on Infernal Shrines, where you guys continue to ban out the Deathwing, the Rhaegar, and you switched up to the ETC to kind of pay some respects to Big Wiz. But you guys found something again in that draft and found a spot to bring in a Kerrigan. What was that moment in the draft that really signaled that for you?
I don't even think we saw anything in their draft. We just really like Uther Kerrigan on Shrines in general. I just think it's a very strong combo. Kerrigan's really powerful in the Shrines. I think Shrines is like by far her best map. So
yep.
You just stick Kerrigan on the Shrines, you get a good Shrine fight. With Uther and Ana, you know, nobody just really dies. They actually drafted as well as they could have by picking Arthas. Arthas is like one of the best counters to Uther Kerrigan. But we were just able. I was able at level 13 to pick up the slow cleanse, and there's just too much healing in general. Like you know, through Uther, through me, through Kerrigan shields, that they couldn't really do anything. So.
And really, the scariest thing in the game. I mean, you saw Kerrigan, of course, with the 9 kills, but. The majority of those getting set up by those sleep darts from your Ana, they were on point. And there's so much follow-up in that comp. You got the Johanna stun, you got, of course, Uther's. But kind of speak to that. How does the shot calling go when you're seeing those sleep dart setups? Are you just saying, hey, guys, wait for me, I got this?
I kind of just, like, you need to be careful when you're looking for a sleep dart pick, right? Because, like, if your team's not there, then you can't do anything, right? So I just kind of... only look for a sleep if I know that my team, I know it's possible for my team to follow up. And then like by that point, I don't really need to say anything because if my team's ready to follow up, we're just kind of all looking at the target in the first place. So it's just kind of, you know, kind of obvious. So.
Well, some might say the sky is the limit for Quarantine Qappas, but truthfully speaking, as a member of the team, what would you say the limit for this squad is? Are you seeing yourselves as being in the NGS Heroic Division playoffs at the end of the season? How deep do you think you guys can make it?
I think we're for sure like 100% gonna make playoffs. I don't know how far we're gonna get into playoffs, but I think playoffs are pretty much a done deal unless we like really mess it up.
Well, who's that team that's going to mess it up for you? Who are you looking forward to playing and someone you have to really focus on?
we take these CPOGX fan club, Quarantine are pretty much the only teams that I'm truly afraid of right now. Ooh. Those 3 teams. I think we can take on like any other team.
You forgot about Regen.
Well, we already faced Regen
okay,
first round.
Fair enough, because I was like, you can't disrespect MURDA on his channel.
No. I got you, dude. We yeah, no, we lost 0-2 to you guys. It was a very close second game. It was really fun playing you guys, and hopefully we can play you guys again in the playoffs. But
well, you know, I've been having a lot of fun watching your team play. I think this is the 3rd time I've casted you already in the season. You guys have slowly been becoming one of my favorite teams in NGS, so congrats on that.
Thanks.
MURDA's approval. It's worth a lot, trust me.
Hell yeah! All right, I'll be sure to cash that in next time I can.
Shredded, I really appreciate you stopping in for the interview, but before I let you go, of course you get your time for some shout-outs, my friend.
Shout out to my team, Quarantine Qappas. We're just so that would be Jay, who's our most recent addition, and then Jet, Dude Abides, and Lupus. Just a really fun group. You know, win or lose, we're always smiling, always laughing, always having a good time. That's what I really appreciate in that team. Shout out to Deathwing's Hookah Lounge. You guys fought valiantly. It was a really good series. And yeah, I think that's it for shoutouts for now.
Awesome. Well, once again.
Oh yeah, shout out to you, MURDA, for casting.
Thank you. I always love hearing that shout out. I like puts a smile on my face every time.
Hell yeah.
But Shredded win.
I appreciate it.
Shredded win. Huge congrats on the 2-0 domination. 3 points for you guys tonight. Go home, have a nice sleep, and get ready for some more NGS soon.
All right.
All right, we'll talk soon.
I got you, dude.
Just got a raid. That one from my good friend Gray.